today, as mentioned this morning, I did want to talk about the notion of we become what we think about. Because a lot of people, and this is me in the past as well, and obviously some of my mates, but they sort of talk bad about themselves. You know what? The economy is going to shit. I'm never going to be able to buy a house. You know what? They're lucky they can lose weight because they have a lot of time. Or I'm never going to afford this car. And I guess what they failed to realize, and what I also failed to realize, is your thoughts don't just float around. Your thoughts literally shape the lens through which you see the world, and by extension, it shapes your habits, the things that you do every day, and literally all the decisions that you make. So if you're someone and you say to yourself, I'm never going to amount to anything, inflation's going to outpace my wages, I'm never going to be able to afford a 2025 M3G80 purple color, then all your actions, not all your actions, your brain literally wires itself to say, okay, this is someone that thinks they're not going to be able to afford, they're not going to be able to attain X, Y, and Z. So I'm going to stop looking for cues that would bring me to that goal. Like, there was literally, I think it was like a study where your brain can't tell the difference whether you're thinking, you're visualizing something and you actually attaining something. Which in essence, if you just keep telling yourself, I'm rich, I have this, I have that, your brain naturally thinks, okay, you have this. Which by extension, all the decisions and actions that you do will be of a person that's already rich, even if you're still broke. It's sort of the same thing as when, you know how people say, don't tell anyone that you're doing X thing, because by saying I'm gonna run a marathon to someone and actually doing the marathon, your brain can't tell the difference. So just by saying I'm gonna run a marathon to someone gives your brain the same amount of dopamine as you actually running the fucking marathon, if that makes sense. So yeah, if you're someone and you think highly about yourself, just don't do it. There's literally I think it's like a Japanese proverb or a Japanese quote, which states, don't talk bad about yourself, for the warrior within hears himself and is lessened by them. Something like that. I'm not the most articulate at the moment. I'm a bit worn out from the session. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk about that. So it's sort of the same thing. I read, what was that book? I think it was called The 4-Hour Workweek or something, where it's like, if you say that you can't afford something, your brain literally just says, okay, he can't afford it, I'm going to stop looking for ways for him to afford it or for him to be able to buy it. My English isn't Englishing at the moment, but I hope it makes sense. But if you say, okay, this 2025 M3G80 purple color is expensive, but I can purchase it if I work really hard. Even if you don't have money, your brain is gonna identify opportunities for you to be able to purchase that, just because you've given it a chance, or you've given it, hope that, hey, I don't have the money at the moment, but I know I can get it. So your brain will literally identify opportunities for you to make the money, whether that's maybe looking at news and you can put money into crypto or stocks, whether that's, you know what, since my current job doesn't pay me that much, I'm gonna look for a better job. Or whether it's like, okay, I have a full-time job at the moment, but I'm not making enough money, but my weekends are free. Maybe I can work the weekends to make extra money. So all of those opportunities and all of those ideas came about because you told yourself that you can make the money and you can buy the car. But if you told yourself that, you know what, that's too expensive, I'm never going to be able to buy that car, then you've literally shut out all the opportunities that you had of possibly purchasing that car. So yeah, I hope that makes sense, guys. I do apologize if I'm a bit unarticulate at the moment. I don't want to say, oh, I'm trying my best. It sounds like I've defeated myself, but talk highly about yourself. Like, there's a lot of people that can attest to visualization, talking good about yourself. Another one, like I keep quoting Conor McGregor, but Conor McGregor, when he was rising the ranks of the UFC, was unstoppable. If you look at his old training footage, this man was about it, which is kind of sad of, what he's become now. And I hope he does, get back to what he was before, because there was a really motivational and inspirational Conor. But he used to say, I think he got asked once he won the belt from Jose Aldo, they asked him, how does it feel? And he says, it feels familiar. Because he's been working so fucking hard and he's visualized so hard to the point where he's probably already imagined that he was going to win the belt. But had he told himself that he wasn't going to be able to win, then he wouldn't have done it. So yeah, you are what you think about, guys. That's a bit crooked, but oh fuck, look at the bicep there. Look at my arms. Anyway, that's the thing here for today. I'm gonna have some dinner and go to sleep, and I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.